What's going on, everybody? And I hope you're enjoying your Monday early afternoon so far. NYG Jeffy T85 here, and I'm going to talk about some of the recent wrestling rumors and news going around the WWE as of this past week. Now, obviously, one of the big stories that dropped this morning is involving WWE chairman of the board back once again, as we all know, due to the impending merger between Endeavor's UFC and WWE coming together that should be finalized sometime later this year. And that, of course, is Vince McMahon, who obviously has a very good relationship with current Endeavor owner Ari Emmanuel. And right now, according to WrestleNomics, WWE published a timeline detailing the series of events that led to the agreement merged with WWE and UFC together, and the highlighted importance of Vince McMahon's role throughout the process. On February 7th, earlier this year, Endeavor presented a proposal expressing their interest in merging with UFC and WWE. At this time, the suggested ownership split was 57% for Endeavor and 43% of WWE. After that, WWE received interest from multiple parties, including 3 that were interested in acquiring the entire company with a cash transaction. However, after several meetings, on March 22nd, Vince McMahon and Nick Khan met with Ari Emmanuel and Mark Shapiro for Endeavor to counter-propose the terms. Their revised proposal was a split 51% from Endeavor, 49% from WWE, which initially was instead for the 57-43 split. And after the arrangement of the deal was put together on March 23rd, Endeavor submitted a revised offer that was 51 to 49%, as we all recently know. And the condition stipulated for Vince McMahon means that he must remain as WWE Executive Chairman unless 3 things happen, which nobody should be surprised at all this is the case. A, an unfortunate, tragic passing that happens with Vince McMahon. B, he resigns from the company effective immediately. Or incapacity, which means he's incapable of running the company as the chairman going forward. Those are the only 3 ways Vince McMahon can be removed from WWE chairman going forward under the new Endeavor and UFC merger with WWE. This is what it says in more case right here. March 23rd, Endeavor's legal advisement, Latham, gave WWE a revised term sheet proposing Vince as executive chair until death, resignation, or incapacity as condition of giving WWE a 49-51 increased valuation. Vince would also get 5 of 11 board seats and certain veto rights. And Endeavor was only willing to accept the 51-49 split if Vince McMahon continued to serve as WWE Executive Chairman. Additional terms of the agreement included WWE receiving 5 of the 11 seats for the boardroom going over. And just over a week later, the deal was finalized. So obviously, this was a good deal for Vince McMahon. It's a good deal for, his people in the WWE. And now Vince McMahon is going to continue as the chairman of the company going forward. And it's just going to be interesting to see what kind of major role Vince is going to have going forward in terms of creative and other aspects of the WWE moving forward. That's one of the news stories that's dropping. Vince McMahon, obviously, he's going to be part of the WWE going forward, and he's not going to be, removed from chairman unless things change over time. And the other story that was going around this morning, WWE superstars are expected to get more creative freedom in their promos than they had before, more flexibility when it comes to their promos. Stephanie McMahon once fired a WWE superstar on the spot over getting a few words wrong during a promo. Stephanie, which is a little surprising. I thought this would definitely be a Vince thing. Vince, if you look the wrong way in a promo, Vince would either bury you on television or he'd pretty much throw you in the back immediately. In fact, this was Stephanie is a little surprising. But either way, now it looks like the WWE is operating a bit differently under her husband, Triple H. Sean Ross Sapp noted behind the Fightful paywall that WWE superstars are getting a bit more flexibility in their promo work, which is a great thing to hear. Namely, guys like Shinsuke Nakamura and Karrion Kross in their recent programs pointed out that type of example. and Sean Ross Sapp went on more to say, we're told that several of the wrestlers have been given more flexibility in their promos in recent weeks. Karrion, Kross, and Shinsuke Nakamura's program was pointed to as an example. And Triple H is now the chief content officer of WWE. While Vince McMahon is always around for suggestions, it looks like the WWE superstars are going to keep riding a creative shift that could include making a few decisions on their own. It's always great to see WWE superstars be able to handle their own promo work, not completely have everything on their own, because sometimes WWE superstars can self-destruct themselves if they have all their promos to themselves. But the fact that at least you have these stars now operating under a system where they can have their promos, be somewhat of what they're doing, somewhat of their characters they're trying to display, somewhat of their own inner sayings they want to throw out there. It can make a promo feel more genuine, more organic, more original, compared to something just very scripted, which it was and has been for WWE, for certain WWE superstars in the past. So I love this concept that at least Triple H, now obviously being the COO, Chief Content Creative Officer, and in charge of creative, he's going to allow a lot of these superstars to be able to go out there and operate and be able to control their own promo work and creative going forward. It's going to give a lot more freedom to a lot of these superstars in WWE to go out there and cut the type of promo work that we know that these people are capable of doing going into the rest of this year. Obviously, Shinsuke Nakamura and Karrion Kross just being two of the examples of this being displayed recently. And I'm really curious, as well as other WWE fans and consumers, how this is all going to carry out going into the rest of this year. So I love the fact that WWE is going to give these stars a lot more of the ability for them to go out there and be able to talk and create their own narratives and be able to create their own promos and flexibility on their own promos going forward. It's just going to make things flow a lot better. It's going to make things feel more organic. It's going to make the WWE superstars not feel so scripted, so robotic, so generic. It's going to make them feel more genuine, and that's when you can really see some organic rises in some of these superstars if they can go out there and bring some originality and some organic promo work in their promos going forward. And we're just going to have to wait and see what other superstars might be able to carry on that same type of promo work in their own promos going forward into Night of Champions, going into Money in the Bank, and obviously SummerSlam and beyond in 2023. So just want to drop a couple of those stories for you guys today about the fact that Vince McMahon is pretty much going to be under control, whether we like it or not, until three reasons happen. He either unfortunately passes away, he's incapable of being the chairman, or if he resigns as the chairman effective immediately. And also WWE superstars under Triple H will have a little bit more flexibility in terms of their own creative and promo work flexibility going forward into the rest of this year and beyond. Hit that like button if you guys haven't already, and make sure you give a sub up to NYG Jeffrey T85. More news updates and chatter surrounding the WWE. Of course, always turn on those notifications on the next video or short dropping on the channel surrounding the WWE. If you enjoy the video, hit that super thanks at the bottom. That is going to be showing your appreciation for the channel if you want. You don't have to do it, but if you want to, shows your appreciation and thanks to the content of the channel and if you enjoy the videos. And as always, let me know in the comment section what you think about the WWE superstars getting more promo flexibility in their promos going forward, and the recent news about Vince McMahon saying that he will be in charge and be part as the WWE chairman unless three things happen: incapacity or instability of being the chairman, unfortunate passing away, or if he resigns as chairman effective immediately. Thank you very much, everybody. Enjoy the rest of your Monday afternoon. Take it easy, and let's see what the WWE is cooking for us tonight on Monday Night Raw, Tuesday on NXT, Friday on SmackDown, and then the upcoming Night of Champions pay-per-view next Saturday in Saudi Arabia, May 27th, 2023.